Hello out there. It's time to do a little ditty on righting some wrongs. And to start out with, I've decided that I need to load Bertha. Bertha currently right now is been unloaded probably for the longest period of time I've ever left her unloaded, and it just feels unnatural to me. Now, anyway, things happen. This is a new strap that I got, and apparently I have not attached it well enough. Now this is the last of my old Einsford. I know I've already said this to you guys before, but Bertha likes 120 grains of old Einsford. This is the tip of a pretty good mule deer buck. Right? With me so far? Well, you can tell I'm a long ways from trying to do a fast load, ain't you? This old Possibles pouch of mine, I don't know if you can see it, is one that I built early. Oddly enough, my short start here is from the same mule deer. Now in this case, I'm just going to dump it here, and I'm going to load it. And then I'm going to set it to the side here for a second, because part of the reason I used this up is this particular piece of Latigo has held caps for me. I think the last time I filled this thing was late 1990s. And some of the caps have gotten green in color from being with the leather and whatnot. Caps, as you see, still function, but after this is going to be the last time I talk about what I'm doing here. These are fresh caps, brand spanking new. Never been, I mean, I've used a few of them out of this tin, but I'm going to make sure, because these particular glasses I have on work so-so. For in the future. Now, in a few minutes here, I'm going to take you over to my north studio. I'm currently at the east studio. And as you know, all well know, I don't have an indoor studio. I always do things outdoors. But over there, we're going to have a quick talk about some definitions as a precursor to an oncoming video. That being said, I'm going to give you a short video of my last trip out to the rifle range as a way to utilize some of this time. Okay guys, I'm back out to the range with two of my rifles. We've seen them before. Death by 1761 and the Lyman Great Plains, both 54 caliber for today. And at this point, this smoothbore, I'm looking for consistency on a round ball and going to take the time to get it closely sighted in. My load is a 5-ton swaged round ball with 80 grains of Swiss black powder. I also today, as like last time, I am using GoX 4F in my flash pan. And with that, let's get a start and see what kind of consistency I can get. I gotta change glasses. Duh, I knew that. Here we go. I can't tell nothing. I want to pause you and load. Don't flinch. Let's see how this is going to go today. Well, we got 2 downrange. Let's go see what we got. Well, that's smoothbore, and just a touch to the right. I'm aiming here, and all in all, that's a dang good start for that smoothbore. Now, I got to do the math for you, but to get the exact yardage, but I'm not even 50 yards away to start with. And I don't want to adjust too much. I mean, if I can, I mean, this right here is a dang good start. And again, try to give you a good picture. Is a dang good start, and theoretically I should be happy, because at 80 grains of Swiss, I may want to go increase or decrease depending on efficiency. But at this point, I am going to go ahead and put this on pause and maybe drift it to the left there just a little bit and give it another shot just to see how it goes. And this one's a new one.
What caliber is that?
This one's 54.
Okay, that's what I always shot.
That's what I got. I haven't been able to find stuff to shoot mine though lately.
Why not?
You haven't been able to find 54
Well,
stuff.
she's looking for maxi balls. I shoot patch round balls when I shoot.
Well, before you leave here today, maybe we should
Oh, we're on our way out right now.
maybe we should exchange a little bit of stuff, because I'm not a big maxi ball fan. However, I have currently some 480 grain, because
Wow, that's big.
this particular one will never shoot a maxi ball.
No,
Ever.
No, they're made for patch round.
Well, this one's even different than that,
Okay.
because this one is made for patch round, but it's actually a smoothbore rifle.
Okay.
And originally, I bought that to be my turkey gun this last spring.
Yep.
but I never got a chance to get out to the range to touch it up, so
Yep.
I ended up with my side lock cap 12 gauge. Never pulled the trigger, but anyway, the point is I'm about to put in an order here in the next couple 3 months for some custom molds.
Oh.
For 50 caliber, because I got a 50, not a muzzleloader, but a 50 caliber project. I have what I call my 72 150 Muckwa Express
Mm-hmm.
that I make custom bullet mold for that. And then I got a 32 caliber cap and ball that there's 2 bullets I want to revisit. And I left my pin in somewhere, or I left it home. But
We'll go see if we got one in the truck. She'll drop off her name and number, and you get. Cause I shoot patch round when I actually get the muzzleloader out nowadays.
Yeah,
Yeah,
mine will
see-
do both. It'll do patch
She's
round
got the
and
old, Les Twist Thompson Center 54.
yeah, well, the reason I'm doing conicals for 54 is my other one down here is also 54, but that is a round ball muzzleloader too.
Mhm.
However, I have.
Wait a minute, I'm just wondering about the sign-in sheet.
I know.
We've never-
I don't think
we've
there
never
is
found
anything.
one.
Really?
Really?
That's what we were just thinking. I can't see anything.
Yeah.
I think you're probably on camera, so you're signed in.
Fair enough.
I'd almost put money on it.
What brand is this?
That's a Lyman Great Plains.
See, that's what
Oh,
I
that's-
got. That's what
yeah.
I shoot, but cap, not a flint.
Yeah,
I've just killed a lot of animals with that thing.
I've killed a lot with old Bertha,
Okay.
but I will give you some information on that too. But I have what's called a 54 caliber flintlock
Yep.
Jaeger.
Yep.
It comes with a 1 in 27 twist in it, and that's why I'm developing conicals.
Yeah.
I'm assuming, I can only assume based on what you've told me, that you're at 1 in 48.
Yeah, I think she's 1 in 48. Now, isn't the Lyman 1 in 60?
Yes.
Yeah.
And
That's
then
all
Bertha,
that's all I've ever shot out of my Lyman. It's just a patched.
as a matter of fact, no, I'm still recording. We're recording all. I started my own YouTube.
You're recording. Let's.
You do. We just started our own YouTube channel too.
Right. I think
Just say your first name and your number a minute.
Okay.
there are 4 different weights of bullets, all pretty much close to the same design.
Yep.
And then I can't tell you the name of the company, but I ordered some of his 485 grains.
Well, what's the name of your channel? I want to check it out.
Stephen space M period man. Even in Wyoming, I was always known as just Mountain Man, so I actually have. Oh, I see you're back. We got a little job here to take care of. Wait, who said that? I have the wrong tool. Did you not see that the dovetail on this particular rifle was loose enough that I wouldn't retain the front sight? All I'm trying to do is ping that dovetail so it actually retains the front sight. Huh. Well, never thought of that. Perhaps I should self-reflect on that a little bit. So I guess we need to discuss the proper tool for assessing one tool compared to the next. The way. Was there anything that stood out to you from the last video that I might do different than what everybody else does? Now, I will tell you what one of those things is. That's just one. And that is, for dramatic purposes, I came out with this big old giant construction crayon to illustrate how I've determined how to make things a little bit more weather resistant in my percussion lock, because that lock or that particular rifle will be possibly loaded for as long as I need it. We got to remember that the people who led the way using flintlocks and cap locks couldn't afford to wait until danger arrived. It's kind of like equivalent to calling the cops when the danger's at your front door. There's a delay time in preparing from that moment to the danger's over. With that, I'm going to show you and tell you that I personally prefer to touch it up with paraffin wax on my nipple. Doesn't mean that it's waterproof, but it is resistant to humidity, light rains, whatnot. Trust me, if I drop that thing in a drink crossing a river, the first thing I do is pull that nipple off, put a brand spanking new nipple on as best I can, and empty that gun right away so I can clean it, start all over again from afresh. One of the things over the years I've tested, and this is just one of many, but this is a little plastic, for a lack of a better word, and I don't know if you can see it, but a heavy plastic polymer, sometimes up to almost like a shrink tube type of setup that I've tried in the past. Problem is sometimes it gets in the way of the hammer making contact with the nipple. Many of the side locks, this works pretty doggone good. But what I can tell you for a definite fact is you don't want to put this at the back of your cylinder on a revolver, because it retains the cap just enough that it backs out. It'll lock up your action worse than a fallen cap into the action. With that, I'm going to say I'll see you tomorrow with a follow-up where we talk about the definition of insanity and a couple others maybe along the way. With that, have a good evening.